Hello, and welcome to day 20 of 100 Days of Code. I am 20% done, which feels kind of awesome. So I've been streaming, gone from never streaming to 20 days of streaming in 2021. Feels pretty good. So today I'm going to be reviewing some graph data structure stuff to start out with. And that will be setting up a graph, representing a graph as an adjacency list, and then implementing breadth first search and depth first search on that. And then after I've done reviewing that, I'm gonna attempt, heavy emphasis on attempt, to implement Dijkstra's algorithm. Dijkstra's shortest path on a graph. And there's a couple of lists for that. One, I have no idea what it is. So I have to figure out what shortest path is, what the shortest path tree is, why you would want to do that. And then figure out how to represent a graph as a, I checked it out earlier. I think they're representing it as an adjacency matrix. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. First up, I'm going to do some adjacency list stuff, graph stuff. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Oh yeah, yesterday was super cool. Chat helped me figure out, or basically gave me a lot of hints and tips on some Ruby stuff like default hash values here. And then tidying up some of my code. But I think what I was gonna do is implement this as an array instead of a hash. So at array equals and this is where knowing the size or how many vectors there are is super helpful. Yeah, but that doesn't matter too much because we can just do some checks on source. So unless at array source, so if that doesn't exist, array source equals an empty array. That should be enough to do that. And then we want to push destination of that. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Gonna leave this hash implementation here. I'll add a comment about that. Default hash values. Okay. I can do basically the same thing here with an array. Array.each. Each adjacency list. I want to. I want to do each with index here. That way I can get the key. Index. Which is silly. Index. And all this is doing is just printing it out so I can have a good visual representation while the tests run. Yeah. Okay, so I need index. Oh yeah. List join. I want to join. Put a little arrow in between all of those. Cool. So now I can run tests. Oh, that's weird. Didn't actually clear. Huh. Ruby test. Yeah. Graph and adjacency list test. A bunch of them will fail, but as long as it prints it out, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Perfect. Boop. Cool. So that means we can appropriately build an adjacency list. And now we just need to make all these work as an array. Yeah, this really isn't a search, it's more breadth first. Traversal. Because we're passing in the root, not anything we're searching for. Okay. Oh, right. The biggest thing in a graph is keeping up with whether it's visited or not. Because once we start keeping up with whether or not it's visited, we're effectively doing operations on a tree. So I'll do my normal answer array. That way things can get tested. And we want to have a visited array. That can equal array.new at array dot length, because array is what I'm storing the adjacency list in. And then we set all of those visiteds to false. We want a queue. What's up, stranger in the night? Trout? I love the greeting every time. It's not getting old for me yet. The shield, the fish, and the sword. How's it going? Nice. Nice. Okay, they want to make the first Dex. Came to see who was live. Here I am. Equals true. Oh, they were talking about using sets for this. I wonder why a set is advantageous. Let me look that up. collection of unknown. Okay, so it's unordered. How have things been, stranger? I was watching the Joe Rogan Experience podcast that came out with The Undertaker. I bet that was an adventure. He wrestled for 33 years with and 10 for hip replacements. That's nuts. That's crazy. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I think I see how they're doing this for the set. Tested the new technology well. They should work good for the regular man. So titanium hip replacements 10 years ago or something? What? That blows my mind. I guess that's not a thing? Oh, this is cool. So add is what I want to do. And is there a contains? Oh, maybe it's include. Cool. They put a titanium ball on the end of the femur with a hole drill in it, and then it just goes in the hip socket. Wow. I mean, I don't know much about hip replacements, but that, yeah. I'm going to use a set. Ugh, gross. Oop, I will be right back. I gotta go check on my... And I'm back. Titanium ball, femur, clean up all the arthritis and spurs. Ugh. Kiddo's okay, by the way. Okay, so I think I can just use a set like this. Set 1, 2. Oh, that's cool. Set dot new. Oh, and then you just pass it in. Okay, cool. Was there any other cool stuff about the podcast? I mean, I don't know how you top that, but Joe Rogan seems to have a way of like getting information out of people, or getting them to like chat about stuff, I guess is a better way to put it. Okay, so I can see where the set will clean things up a little bit. Well, not q dot empty and not shifts. It's just shift. Pretty good. Talked about how he got into wrestling, and Vince gave him the name and job of Undertaker. It's cool. Radar push. Array. And how he didn't talk much when he went out or did interviews, so he stayed in character. Oh, huh. I never thought about that. Like, I never kept up with wrestling much, but like, I obviously know who the Undertaker is. Yeah, I wonder if that made it like easier for him to do it for longer, because he was quiet, stayed in character. He didn't want people to think if he was a normal person, he would lose the appeal. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, I need to add. Push. Right? And this is dot include. He wanted people to think this dude's not normal. It worked. He always freaked you out. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, wrestling's all about the show, right? And all about the characters. And then I want to print out the array. Undefined method size. For breadth first. Just unless. Oh, 70. Yeah, that's fine. I never renamed any of my tests. Twitch algorithm was nice to you tonight? Why do you say that? Gave you 2 Twitch gift subs for channels? That's awesome. How does that even work? I mean, this channel's not big enough to have subs, and so I don't know much about them. Do you just get like extra cool stuff for the channels that you have subs on? People can give sub. Oh, that's cool. It'll just choose someone and you got them. That's awesome. No ads and extra emotes. Cool. Cool. Well, lucky you. Lucky you. All right, let me comment out those other tests and see if this works. Breath first search, yeah, that should be undefined. Some people make subscriber content in their Discords. Oh, that's a thing. Huh. I haven't joined anybody's Discord. if you're subbed, you can get in on some of the behind the scenes. Huh. All right. That's cool. Mostly it's just a status. Gotcha. Gotcha. Are you part of many other channels? Discords? I'm not. I'm just wondering, like, if it's a thing, is it worth it? Type stuff. Oh, you get a badge? Cool. Oh, you're in a bunch of different Discords? Nice. Nice. Oh, do I have to include a set? I'm in some streamers, and I'm also in some programmer Discords. Okay. And how do you like it? Like, is the conversation good? I'm sure it depends on the channel. Yeah. And there's probably got to be enough, like, people interested in whoever's channel that is for it to even be a thing. OBS. Yeah, I think I'm in the OBS one. I think oddly enough, I'm in some like more board game Discords than I am anything else. I probably have to require set. Nice. Nice. Have your own that nobody uses. You know, I've definitely set up my own just to see what it was like and what the options were. No one's in it but me, so I understand. Yeah, it's a little different. I use Slack at work, and Discord. Yeah, it feels different. It's good. I guess that's just comparing the apps, but like, yeah, the conversation feels different. I don't know why. Never heard of Slack? Oh, okay. It's pretty big in like, I guess the tech world, the programming world. A lot of companies use it as their text chat versus something like email or Discord. Did I return? Shift. You see IRC style? What do you mean? I've never for pushing the first one. Q.push vertex. It says on Wikipedia it offers IRC style features. Oh, I don't know. I've never used IRC. Yes, my set worked. Including persistent chat rooms, organized by topic, private groups, and direct messaging. Yep, sounds right. I think you said about 2 decades ago. Nice. Nice. Napster. Oh man, what a thing. What a thing. Hooray, equals this. And I am going to use a set again. Yeah. Justin TV. I don't even know what Justin. Oh, is that what? That's what Twitch was. Previous to Twitch, right? Justin TV? Yeah, nice. Yeah, I forget why I ran into that. I saw it somewhere, but yeah, I never knew it as Justin TV. I guess it became Twitch when Amazon bought them. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. I didn't even know. All right, I'm going to look up a different Lambda syntax. Ruby Lambda. It's like the Napster of streaming. Gotcha. This is a Lambda. Yes. How do you pass? Oh, like this. Now is that only for single line? Then when it became Twitch, you weren't on it as much. Yeah, makes sense. These are defined with this. Okay. Let's see if I can get this syntax. I don't know if this will work. This will be index. So many years have gone by since those days. That's okay. These things happen. If index is greater than 10. X plus 1. Now somehow you're 38 years old. Yeah, It happens. It happens. Yeah. 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 Man, thinking back over a decade ago, I was living out of my truck and raft guiding and kayaking, and now I'm have a kid and working a desk job. Started having to count from 82, find out how old I am. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. I have to do that all the time. I stopped keeping up with it after I hit 30 or so. It's just like, oh, I don't even know anymore. I'm over 30. Just 'cause up until 2000, Y2K must have just done something to your brain. After that, it got harder to count. So sends you back to the 1900s. It'll do that. It'll do that. Well, that's cool. I have a new lambda syntax under my belt. All right. Am I hacking the planet tonight? Not tonight. Not tonight. Just reviewing graph stuff from yesterday. And then tinkering with some different like Ruby syntax stuff. So here, I'll show you. I'll show you the syntax stuff that I just did. Let's see. I'll try and make it a little bit bigger. This way it's easier for you to read. Here we go. So this recur equals lambda do index. And this recur equals arrow index curly brackets are the same thing. It's just a different way to, just a different way to write it. I don't know why they exist, but most programming languages have several different ways to do these things. And this is effectively creating a function or a method and assigning it to a variable. The big coding debate. Yeah. All right, now I have to actually do stuff with this. When to write more or less code. Yeah, that is the big coding debate. For the majority of my coding jobs, I've worked with and been very, very new and junior developers. So the code needed to be super, super readable. So like this syntax versus actually writing out lambda is kind of scary to me because it doesn't explicitly say what it is. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and at my current job, I'm working with a couple of developers that are much more experienced than I am, and so I have tons of questions about stuff that they do. It's like, what the heck is that? All the time. Visited.add index. All right, they want to push it out the array. Oh, we don't have a hash anymore. I set it up as an array today. Right. I guess if they're using less code, a programmer doesn't want to add comments for noobs either. Yep, that is completely true. Oh man, I've read so many things about coding comments. Some people, stereotypically, things like university courses will require you to comment every single function and variable name, which is tedious at best. Well, yeah, we're getting into it. Code philosophy, here we go. So like, if you make a function that adds two numbers, right? Add. Then you write a comment saying that this adds two numbers when you see it adds x plus y. Maybe you don't need that one. I think that's pretty universally understandable. Maybe it's not. I could be wrong. But then things like this recursive lambda and depth first search, I would probably want to add a comment to this saying what it's doing and why I use this versus some package. Call value unless visited include value. Oh, but talking about like readability stuff, that's some of the cool things about Ruby. Is it's like Ruby's shtick is it's created for developer happiness. Yeah, I think so. And like convention is if something's going to return, a method's going to return a Boolean, so true or false. It has a question mark at the end of it. And like once you start catching on to little things like that, it's like, oh, cool, it has a question mark. I know it's going to return a Boolean. Yeah. Man. Yeah, every time we talk about stuff similar to this, I always think about our terminology conversation and building up the terminology. Okay, I think this does everything I need it to do. I'm calling it start with. Cool. We can run the test. And it passes. Malacross, hey, how's it going? Strangers, I've watched a lot of coders talk now, picked up on a lot of their ideas. Really need to work on writing code. Yep, that's the big part of it, is writing a lot of code. Maldecross, since you're just popping in, doing some review of the graphs from yesterday. I've been using a set for the visited. First time using a set in Ruby. That's pretty cool. Yeah. When I look at coders start going off on it, then my head spins. Oh, right, because this is the same thing. That's what we figured out yesterday. And create a stack. Okay, cool. So that does work as I thought it would. Awesome. So I can just do that to add that to the array. Oh yeah. This cracks me up that you can just drop in and out of the, or drop the queue and stack in and out. And then I need to map over all of the list and add them if they're not visited. Even web developers with HTML and CSS are all over the place when they code. You're watching the Prime Agent tonight. He's crazy hype. He's doing something crazy. Oh, okay. Do you know what he was doing? Unless dot include I. It's working with Python. Huh. Okay. Okay. Cool. Should look at the VOD from later today. from today. Oh, should look at the VOD from today later. Yeah, I'll do that. Then I need to return that array. You got a terrible idea about yesterday's code? Have to go implement it? Oh, I'm excited. Any hints or tips on what the terrible idea is? Oh, I have to. Fail. Each. I was doing something with Vim when I was watching earlier. Okay. Man, I'm really surprised at all of the Vim users on Twitch. Seems to be the thing. And he wants a keyboard for just Vim. Okay, I want to implement a stack and queue as subclasses of pad enumerable. Nice. That should be good. Oh, I missed something. Sorry, I got distracted. You have to see him. I had to leave stream because he was too crazy for me. It's funny. Okay. Oh, I have to fix something. Okay, let me see what my actual error is. Undefined for nil class. Number 83, so that is here. How did I mess that up? Oh, maybe this is not working how I think it is. Nope. Okay. Zero. Oh, 3. 3. Did it not add that appropriately? Oh, I didn't run into this yesterday because the hash just assumed it was there. Huh. No, 2301 is right. I must not have fixed the test from yesterday. Stack and queue as subclasses of bad enumerable. Huh. And this did not happen here. That's because three recurs or points to itself, is adjacent to itself. Huh. Alright, I need to make a note about that. Whoa, stranger. You found me on Twitter. I did just add the Twitter link recently. Yeah, since I'm new to streaming, I'm still trying to figure out like what I want to add in different places and whatnot. And as I watch more streams, I get little ideas from other places. I'm trying to add them. You're known for noticing little things added. I appreciate that. When you looked at your phone, I thought you got the alert. Yep, that's exactly what happened. And the only reason I knew it was you is because you have the same profile photo on Twitch and your Twitter. Ooh, that's hard to say. So, there's for noticing the little things, right? Edge on the edge. no, this is a poor implementation of what I'm doing. You try and keep profiles the same across the board because they say it's better for brand recognition. They do say that. They do say that. And I'm glad you're working hard on your brand. I tried to get the Reading Waters moniker across everything. I almost got to the point where I changed my GitHub account from Keith Waters to Reading Waters, but that looked destructive on my past work because it could delink me. So I just left it. Figured it was fine. Okay, so this is a poor implementation here. And this is probably why. Uh-oh. What you got, Maldacross? Some fun code? Okay, so this is the same thing. Index block. All right. Actually, a while back, my real username had been taken on Twitch. Oh, that's why it's different on your REPL account, huh? So, Maldacross on Twitch it is. Nice. Chat of Suburbia, welcome. I do not do C++. I'm just doing Ruby stuff for now. The most interaction I have with C++ is looking at Geeks for Geeks stuff and translating it to Ruby. Why do you ask? I want to know the size index block. Just looking for someone who knows it for a project. Ah, gotcha. I think there's some other streamers on Twitch that are making some games out of C or C++. I've seen them around. I don't remember their names. Stranger, Maldacross, you guys know anybody? Cool. Yep, we don't know, Chad. Oh, I guess I could do it here. So, Maldacross, your hash with the default values kept me from finding, or prevented an issue that I ran into today, and I'm glad I started using different test values. Because my add edge only adds things in one direction, and I set up I'll show you. Basically, in this last test, 3 and 4 never get passed in as the first parameter to add edge. And what I was doing for add edge is just checking if source existed and then making it equal an empty array. But this test keeps failing here because those never get added. They don't have an adjacency list. Well, of course. Yeah, so undefined method each for nil. Yeah, basically what's happening is because of the way this add edge is working for the array, if a vertex is only ever a destination, it never gets added to the array of adjacency lists. And when I try to iterate over it, you can't iterate over nil. And so with the hash implementation, that never happened because when I went to access it, it had a default value. I think I can get around this by just creating an empty array for a destination as soon as it's passed in. Yeah, because the conversation yesterday, someone asked about why I didn't use an array, and we talked about it, and I wanted to try it today during the review, see what the differences were. And I found one. What do I use Ruby for when programming? We use Ruby on Rails, and we use it for a backend API. Oh man, the app's like 5 or 6 years old, and it's some software for auctioneers. And we've got most of it's set up as a React front end, and we're using Ruby on Rails as a backend API. We've got some more eccentricities with it because the code base is a little bit older. Like it still has some views, and we have an admin panel that uses nothing but Rails, and we've hacked in some React to Rails admin, if you've heard of that. Which is super cool, figuring out how to get all that stuff to interop. Okay, I need to run the test. The test ran. Okay, cool. So my little fix works. React so it updates in real time. Yeah, exactly. And we can do some other cool stuff using React and conditional logic to show different parts of the UI at different times. Nice. Ugh. Add. Review. Grab. And breadth for search. Okay, so review is over, and using my very systematic way of choosing the next stuff to learn or go over or try and implement, I went through the big list on Geeks for Geeks of stuff. And then recognize Dijkstra's shortest path. So that's what I'm going to try. So I see the solution to that problem was most likely to use @hash.key vertex or something. Can you give me some more information, Maldacross? Are you talking about the add edge issue that I was describing to you? Oh, talked about spanning trees. Stranger, I'll get to your question in a second. Maldacross, so the problem was that if there's actually no adjacency list for a vertex, @hash vertex shouldn't be present, right? Yes, that's correct. But with the Maldacross, the hash implementation, that's not a problem because the key is equal to a because of the default value for the key. It only cropped up because I was using an array today, so array vertex wasn't present. Camera's up here. I keep looking down at chat. Stranger, do I work in an office or next to an auction warehouse? We do have an office, but I've been working from home most of the year. Our office is pretty big and open, so the office never actually shut down. Just like a dozen people or so. Yeah, in the office. But I've been working right here for a few months now. I haven't been to the office in a while. Yeah. All right. Time for me to struggle a little bit. Remote coding. You got it. One of the perks of the job. Oh, I see what you're saying. Meld across. So in this situation, hash vertex would be present truthy, but hash key vertex would be false. Is that true? What do I call that? Add edge hash. Meld across. I'm seeing if I can set up something that you are describing. Or set up what you're describing. Oh, did I make it hash at edge? I did. You're right. I'll change that here. List hash at edge. And then print hash. Oop, don't want to push that. I want to run the tests. Great, thank you. Hash.new. Hash source post destination. Should be fine. Add hash, add hash, add hash.each. Print hash. What did I do wrong here? Ah, that's what I did wrong. Cool. So we get 1, 0, and 2, but not 3 and not 4. He sunk my battleship. Ah. The quips, the quips. So hash vertex would be truthy. Add hash and print hash. Then I want to print at hash. And since we know 3 is there. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Hash.key3 is false. And then hash3 creates it. So in the solution, hash vertex. Yep. Yes. So your previous statement seems to be correct, Mount Lacrosse. Not there. Here. Hmm. Yeah. In situation, present truthy. Okay, so your statement is true, but what would that affect breadth first search or depth first search for a hash? So that would create it. That's the only time we're accessing that. Index.each. .each. So it doesn't necessarily affect this code. But that's something to keep in mind with this default value hash implementation. Huh. Interesting. Sweet. All right. Confusion and learning. Here we go. Oof. First path tree. What time is it? 20. Okay. I've got some time. We maintain 2 sets. Cool. I used sets earlier. That's good. One set contains vertices included in the shortest path tree. The other set includes vertices not yet in the shortest path tree. At every step of the algorithm, we find a vertex which is in the other set. Not yet included. It's minimum distance from the source. Okay, shortest path tree set. All right, probably gonna call that shortest path instead of what they're calling it. This minimum distance from source is calculated and finalized. Initially, the set is empty. The input graph. It says for the source vertex. That's first. Oh, so I've not done an adjacency matrix. That'll be good. Doesn't. Okay, so there's the loop. Pick a vertex U, which is not there in shortest path set. It has a minimum distance value. Okay, so calculating this minimum distance value or distance value, whatever this is gonna be a big part. Oh, okay. So it's stepping through, starting at 0 being the minimum distance, and then it updates the distances for all other vertexes, and then goes to the one that has the minimum distance and repeats. Not sure if that's right. Don't quote me on that. Every adjacent vertex V sum of distance. Oh, need to read that again. Iterate through all adjacent vertices. Okay, know how to do that. Well, maybe not on a matrix. No, that shouldn't be much different. If sum of distance value U from source and weight of edge U minus V. Okay. It's just a formula. Seems fine. Alright, we've got a bigger one. Wonder what. Okay. It's initially empty and just 0 and infinite. Oh my goodness. Zero's picked. Okay. Why are they updated as 4 and 8? I don't know why that happens. Distance value of U from source and weight of the edge. Okay. Distance of value of vertex 2 becomes 12. These seem arbitrary to me right now. These distance values. Six and 8 becomes finite. 18 and 9. Okay. I understand that you're picking the shortest one, but I don't understand. Six is picked. Alright, it's probably a key piece of information I'm missing. right? So then it goes to 11, and then back to 12, and then from 12 to 14, then from 12 to 2 to 3, and back to 4. Okay. Use a Boolean array SPT set to represent set of vertices, including in the shortest path tree. Okay. Array distance is used to store shortest distance values in all vertices. Okay. Maximum number of vertices. Okay, we've got min distance. It's returning the min index. Okay, so mapping over all the vertices. If it's not in the set, and the distance v is less than or equal to min, min index equals v. Okay, so that's only finding it. That's not creating the minimum distance, which is fine. Okay, printing things. What is this in? C++. Okay. Output array. Function implements single source shortest path algorithm for graph using adjacency matrix. Okay. So we pass a graph and source. Just keeping a distance. Oh, a distance array set to the number of vertices. I already forgot what that was. What's it called? Shortest path. Shortest path. Shortest path set. Okay. Initialize all instances as infinite and everything in the set as false. Sure. I guess I'll just make it a really big number. Distance source. Oh, cool. Cool, so that makes sense. So the source is set to 0, and this is probably, yeah. This is what I want. Right here. Count equals 0. Count less than number of vertices minus 1. Yep, okay. Pick the minimum distance vertex from the set of vertices. Oh, okay. Okay, so if it's not in the set and it's adjacent and the distance is not equal to infinite. That one's weird. Okay. And the distance plus... Oh, the weight of the edges are passed in with the graph. That's got to be it. That's why they're using an adjacency graph. Okay, it's less than distance v. Okay. Print the constructed list. Total weight of path from source to v through u is smaller than the current value of distance v. Oh, and this is all distance from source. That's got to be... Yeah, that has to be true. Which makes sense why we're calculating distance u plus the weight of the edge. Okay, gotta run. Good luck. Thanks, Maldacross. Thanks for stopping by. I can check out the same rep later. Oh, I will. I will. Thank you. I opened it up earlier. I've got it saved. Have a good rest of your day or evening, or I don't know where you are. Yeah, thank you for the rebel. I'll check it out. See ya. Okay. All right. I think I've got a good idea of how to do this. I'm still going to probably copy this code over and translate it. But for the most part, I understand it. So that's that's more than I was hoping for. All right, let's get some boilerplate stuff set up. JSON C matrix.rb and graph here. JSON C matrix test.rb. Okay. Cool. So little test is set up. Don't need this anymore. JSON C matrix. Cool. I'll probably be using sets. So. Initialize. Okay. Graphs. Reload. Hype bug. there's so many hype emojis. I'm excited. I appreciate the extra hype. Komodo hype. Hype. Oh my gosh. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. What? There's more? And more. Wow. That's all you have? Gotcha. Wait, so are those your emojis? Your emotes? Brain slug. Yeah, because I just like searched my emotes and I don't have a bunch of those. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I had no idea that's how it worked. I just assumed you could only use those emotes in their chat, not you get them to use everywhere. Okay. Let's translate some code. Your church support, you paid their bills. I'm sure they are very appreciative. And if they're not, they should be. Not gonna worry about min. Just do it. I can re-implement it later if I need to. Def min. You gifted about 2,000 subs? Jeez. And path. So not only are you fun to talk to, you're also a very giving person. What? Wow. Dude, that's awesome. Huh. You're broke. I have some suspicions that might be sarcasm. I still don't know what you do for an actual job. I know it's not coding, and you don't have to tell me. Not all the Twitch. Cool. Cool. I assumed, for some reason, I assumed it wasn't. 50K seems like a lot to give to Twitch. Hobo? Hey, you know? But that makes it even cooler that you're giving all that away. Because it gets given to you, and you just pay it forward. Oh, wow. Wow. Gotcha. Give some to your local shelter. 5K, nice. Help feed the homeless. Dude, kudos to you. That's awesome. Okay, so they're calling this... Oh, I wonder if there's just a grad... No, what's the name? And distance... Yeah, they're just passing the graph in. Huh. Okay, so I know that I can take this graph. All this stuff is going to go to the test. What is this? 10, comma 18. Search and replace all of the brackets like that. Replace them with brackets like that. And then do that. We've got our list. Okay. A year and a half ago, you were sleeping at the shelter? Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully life is better than that now. It sounds like it is. Live in an apartment? Okay, that's good. That's good. Junk that you know what to do with. Yeah, as soon as you have space to put it all, as soon as you have space to put stuff, it seems like it just starts filling up. Hey, what's up, Vizgar? I don't need to take out all these spaces. What am I doing? Write a blog and let him code. FFFs? What's FFFs? I see. Got it. I'd definitely read your blog. I'm still getting the coding done. I'm just making sure the tests work. So it's all good. It's all good. Being able to chat with you guys is just enough distraction to let some of the concepts sink in on the back burner. Oh, there's no need to leave. Vizgar, that was a little bit more mean than I would like. I didn't understand it at first. Stranger, if you really are taking off, have a good evening. I hope you stay. I do enjoy your company. Hey, no worries, Vizgar. No worries. As long as we're okay. Dijkstra. Takes a graph and a source. Oh, this is the distances. Distances equals. All right, I'll just do this, and this is shortest path equals an empty array. Oh, dang. Okay. And then everything in the... So, array.new. I can just do graph dot. Can I spell? Length false. And then all of these distances get set to int max. I don't know what's going on with this int max thing. I guess it's just a C++ thing. I've seen it a bunch. New graph dot length. Really big number. Okay, that means this stuff is initialized. Distances source equals 0. All right, this is all just set up to make this work. Okay. So we're... Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. It's almost midnight. Getting a little fuzzy. Makes sense. Find the shortest path for all vertices. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a for n just because it's similar, and then I can refactor after I understand what's going on. I don't want to do graph dot length -1. That'd be 0 dot dot. And this is where this is getting passed in. Don't like their variable names too much. U equals min distance, distances, and shortest path. Just gonna call this closest. I don't think they work like this in Ruby. Oh, right, because it's not. That's fine. I'll just use an array to start with, because it's similar to how they're using the set. Nested for loop, right? Yep, okay. And it's the same thing for v in 0 dot dot. Graph dot length. Oh, it's while it's less than graph dot length, so I do want to do -1. Oh, and this is going to be -2. If I get weird errors, I'll start changing numbers around again. Cool. Oh yeah, and then this crazy if statement. uh. Okay. If, nope, just if. Not shortest path v and graph uv. Oh, so it's going to be closest v. Oh, this is so silly. Distances. That's why they used a single letter. Yeah. Not equal at int max. Move this. I cannot. That's fine. Oof. Okay. And then distances. Jeez, this seems like a lot. closest. Plus. All right, I already have this typed out, right? Yeah, closest V. Closest V is less than distances V. Oof. Distances V equals distances U, which will be 0. Oh no. Okay, cool. It won't equal 0. Just do that. Plus graph. Oh, U is closest. V. Print the constructed distance. Okay. Looks like we got that. Oh, and that's just printing the distances array. I can do that. Oof. I'll fix the tabbing. Cool to know you can do it though. Alright. Now I gotta figure out this. Okay, the same for, just go to V, same thing in, this is where I should probably initialize the graph here. would they do that? Men's not getting passed anywhere. Why are we... Oh, I see. Okay. And then I need to check where I'm using graph. Graph. Don't need to pass in the graph there. At graph. At graph. Okay, and then I need to set up my test, do the same thing. Graph. And this should just print out the shortest path array, the distances array. What's it called? Adjacency matrix test. That's what it is. Broken. Perfect. Expecting end. Adjacency matrix 99. That means with all my interleaving code, I probably missed one. Yep, sure did. No, I don't see it yet. There's the if. So silly. Ah, yeah, I think that is it. Cool. Broken undefined local variable method distances in 22. Call it dist. Yep. $84. that right? Okay. Let's distances and actually do P. Looks right. Oh. Oh, I see. I've messed something up terribly. What is going on here? What? Okay, the graph looks right there. Sure, that looks right. Yep. Means I'm doing something wrong. Where am I modifying graph? Is it printing out just fine? Okay, it is printing out. Right, what is closest? It's returning a range. Yeah, that'll mess things up for sure. Oh, return min index. And that should be fine. Yep, cool. 0, 0. And where did I use you? 89. Yep. Zeros all the way down seems wrong. Hashtag stay home. Yeah, I'm just gonna figure this out tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Ting. Dijkstras. Oh, I think I got it. The 0000 just stays at home. Yeah, I'll debug tomorrow. Cool. I want this. Get status. Get add. Graph and test. Get commit. Insert add. JSON C matrix. Stress. Path. Insert add. Day 20 to the readme. Cool. Okay, I think that's it for me. Yeah, I kind of hate leaving this in a non-working state, but yeah, I think I'll coming at it with a clear head tomorrow will be more helpful than hammering away at it tonight. So that's what I'm gonna do. Cool. So, yep. See ya. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, and appreciate all the help. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow, and if not, hopefully sometime in the future. See ya.